Welcome, celestial beings. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. This is going to be a general reading for the collective, so these messages may not resonate with everyone. Please take what does and leave the rest. There are some interesting things in the description box for you guys. And just know that we love that you are supporting the channel. And to continue to support the channel, please like, interact, and or subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just know when the cameras are off, I've done all the things. And when I turn the camera on, I'm ready to get down to business. So, let's talk about it. The energies that I am picking up on for my collective, or for those in the collective who resonate with this, some of you, it's about timing, okay? And I feel like for whatever this is that you're having to get through or go through right now, it's not feeling like the right time. Things are moving slowly. You're unhappy with the way things are. Maybe something didn't turn out the way that you wanted to. Has got you pretty down. You don't particularly know what your next move is going to be. You're trying to weigh out options, fill this thing out. It has some, it's surrounding the things that make you stable. Your stability, whether it's where you work or where you live, how you're financing it, money flow, how it's not flowing, if you're going to be all right. Is it just enough for now and not enough for the future? There's a whole lot of things, but I'm picking up that there's some things that you have to work through on yourself. Like, it's some things you got to work on yourself with. That is the challenge that is making these things move at the pace that it's moving, because you got to get through that first. It's been a long fight. It's been hard, okay? Some of these things were caused by the decisions that you made alone, and these are the results. And so now you got to, regroup, come up with some other plans, come up with some other strategies and things like that. Some of these things that had happened are behind what others have done, didn't do, how deceptive people are, the deceptive things that they've done, and this is the result, and this is where you are. But it puts you in a mind frame of inadequacy. Some of you guys feel a little, let me pick the right words, let me choose the right words, kind of like feeling dumb for the decision that you made, like dumb for helping this person, dumb for doing this way, dumb, you know what I'm saying? And it's really, really, really got you down. It's got you, the thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And you beating yourself up. These are life experiences. These are things that, we're going to go through, unless you're doing the same thing over and over again, which means you're going to be in that loop until you learn, right? Okay, so I'm just saying that the energy is having to work through these things that you're thinking, how you're feeling, what got you here, those type of things, before you're able to move on to your next things. Okay, the message outside of this message is you are more than capable. Don't forget who you are in your process. This is a strength card. You're able to get through this. You're able to get through this, okay? Take all the time you need to work through this, how you need to work through this, okay? Extend yourself some grace. Again, this is life. These are lessons. Take it for what it is. Do what you got to do. But don't let this decision, these actions tear you so far down that you can't come back, or that you forget who you are, or that you don't rebound and get it together. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you are the star. You got this, and you can. Again, whatever this is, I got chills now. Whatever this is a life lesson. And you're not supposed to forget who you are in this, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and clarify some of this. What we got down here. This is the end. Are you getting to the end of how you going to move forward? This has brought you to the end of whatever this is, okay? You're supposed to learn from the experience. Gather what it is that you're supposed to get out of this so you can move on. I'm just really feeling like, and the chills won't leave me alone, I'm really feeling like this is the message. That whatever you went through is transforming you into this other, to who you are coming out of this. That's the best way I can put it. So you are going to get to the other side of this. You are going to get through this. Remember, you are strong enough. You got this. Do all the self-care, self-love type things to keep you going. You know what I'm saying? Lean on your support systems to keep you going. But you're definitely going to get through this. Do not give up the fight, because I'm seeing that you're putting up a good fight. You know, and whatever this is has caused you to create some new boundaries that you didn't have before, or will have you create new boundaries that you haven't had before, okay? Because you got to get out of this moment of whatever this is. You ain't liking this not one bit. This got you down. This hit hard, okay? So we gotta figure out what is going to get you back to where you want to be, okay? Mentally, physically, and spiritually. There you are, baby. They saying you got this. They saying that you put it like this. Whatever this was has changed you forever. All right? You now know what not to do again. That's that transformation that came from this, and that's coming from this. Yeah, it did have to roll up your sleeves and start cutting some things out, some people off, some ways you had to get rid of it, or going to get rid of some old ways. Right now, I don't feel like that this is a big time on empathy and sympathy for others. Right now, I feel like you got goals and you got shit to do. And right now, this is the best way you can do this is how you can deal with it. This is how you can get it done. And right now, it's just not the greatest of times for people to be trying to interact with you while you're trying to figure this out for yourself. What other messages, team? Woo. Let's see. Because it's got you in your head. Eight of Swords, this got you in your head. This got your mental kind of messed up. That's it. Yeah, it's Eight of Swords over the Eight of Cups. Like I said, you're not happy about this situation at all. Okay. Don't get trapped into old ways of thinking. Something was supposed to change, and this thing was a catalyst of change, something that changed you forever, right? If you keep trying to apply the old ways, the one that got you caught up in the first place, right? If you keep trying to handle this situation like you would have, you're going to keep getting the same results. You're not going to get any different results. So we're going to have to be open-minded. We're going to have to let go of some of our own ways of thinking and processing things and try to come up with some new ones so things can shift, so things can be different, so things can progress. Right now we're stuck. Okay. What other messages do we have, team, about this situation? Whew, come on, y'all. Because the energy that's with me right now is just saying, talk about it. Because they know you're going to get the message. They know that this is you. You know that this is you. And you know that this is what you're working on. You know that you got these things out on the table. You know that something has to be done. But you know you can't stay stuck. And I feel like the reason why the things are moving at the speed that it is moving is so you can get it. Get the lesson So you know you don't want to revisit this and do this ever again. And then the pace will pick back up for you. Once you figure out your plans. Okay? Yep. Once you figure out your plans. Nine of Pentacles. Okay? Once you figure it out, things will start picking up. You'll get back on track. You start feeling that stability and stuff again. You'll start feeling safe. Because that's the energy that I'm feeling, that something about safety was lost, right? You didn't feel safe. You didn't trust it, or you don't trust it. You're trying to get your trust back. You're trying to make this environment safe again. Okay. You're trying to move when it's safe to move again. That type of thing. Whew. Okay, energy. Y'all about to take me out over here. This energy, man. Whew. You was waiting. Okay, so in the beginning, this was already there. Three of Wands was already there. Okay, so because it's coming out again, I feel like you are trying to wait when things are perfect. And you'll be waiting forever. You'll be waiting forever. The whole concept is not to repeat the same thing over again, right? You're not going to get caught in the same thing because you're about to do things differently, right? But move on do something different and start acting on it as soon as possible. No more waiting. You do need to act on this, okay? Okay. Other messages. Yep. Why? Because to get that change that you're trying to inflict on this situation, this is about the change. This is things that you have to do to help this change do what it's going to do, okay? And that's that shift, because you're creating your boundaries. You know what you're not going to do again. And you're moving forward different than what got you in the first place. Okay, so this change is happening, or has happened. You just got to stay confident. You got to trust it. You got to trust yourself. You got to trust yourself. Okay. Ooh. And stop holding on to the things that doesn't serve you. Stop holding on to the idea that something is going to work out perfectly. Stop holding on to whatever inside of you that you need to reflect upon. Take a great look at it, decide to change, so all these changes that is going to happen, that needs to happen, will happen, right? You're going to have to let go of these old ways, these old thoughts, these patterns. You have to let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, okay? Woo, chills. Because if you do not let it go, your progress still will be slow. Go ahead and get those boundaries into place, because that's going to help your progress speed up. But right now, things are moving slowly, because you're going to have to start trusting yourself. You're going to have to start trusting Source. You're going to have to start trusting that you know what you're doing this time around, and things are going to yield you a different result, okay? Because don't focus on the things that you don't have. Don't focus on what you lost out on. Redirect that energy into being grateful for what you still have, being grateful for the lesson, being grateful that you're able to move forward, to do something different, to make this look back the way you want it to look for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Be grateful for what it is that you're still able to do. Okay? Because look, they're counting on you. They know you got this. Your team, your faith, what drives you, know you have this. You can do it. They said it on multiple occasions. They believe in you. They know you got this. They know that you can do this. If anybody can pull this off, they know you can. Okay? Somebody in that astral is cheering for you. If you ain't cheering for yourself, somebody's cheering for you, and somebody know, and they're assisting you with your move forward. They don't want you to think you're taking this walk alone. You're not. You never were. Even this reversal that happened to you, you were never walking alone. That was the lesson that you needed to get one final time. You needed to get this lesson so you can move on to the bigger, better, brighter things, right? They were there for you in the lesson. They are there for you to carry you on to the new. Okay? You're not alone. You're not walking this walk alone. What did you take from this? Take it. Lesson learned. Everybody get L's all the time. It's nothing to it but to do it. This is life. This is life. We taking L's on a daily. We don't dwell in them. We learn what we need to learn, and we take and apply that lesson to what we're not gonna do moving forward. Okay. Do your meditation. Get all your rest. This thing is exhausting you. Having to figure it all out is doing a lot of mental acrobats in your head. It's not easy. Do what you need to do for you to gain the clarity, okay, about moving forward that you need, so you won't hold on to these old concepts and things that don't work in the first place, right? Make sure your mental is right for you to be able to move on, okay, and not let this thing drag you to the pits of hell, okay? That's where we don't want you to go. All right. So take care of yourself. Take care of your mental, because when that's all off, your physical starts getting thrown off and everything started getting wacky, and it's harder to come back from that. You can always come back, but it's harder, right? So your team wants you to know to take care of you, take care of your mental, so that lesson don't have to be so much harder and tougher for you to come back from. Okay. Right now they're saying, hey, we are acknowledging that this is heavy on your mind, or this is doing stuff to your mind. It's going to affect your physical soon. If it hasn't affected it yet, please, 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 please love on yourself. Do what you need to do so we can show you how good it can get. So you can get back to where you want to be, the things that you want to work on, the things that you daydream about, the things that you hope and dream about, the things that always are, will be a part of you, that you know that a lot of this is what you're doing it for. Get back to that. Get back into those levels of imagining this and feeling yourself there, and manifesting this world for you that's going to work for you. Okay, it's not going to work for anybody else but you. They want you to remember that, bask in that, stay setting your boundaries. No is a complete sentence, and this ain't the first time this popped up. Okay, you said what you said, you did what you did, you doing what you're doing. No is a complete sentence. Stand on business. Okay. People are going to challenge you. People are going to try to see if you mean what you say. If you're walking that walk. If you're going to be the same old that they expect you to be. See, they don't know this transformation that you're going through. They don't know this transformation happened. They don't know you had to let go and will let go of some things and set these boundaries. They don't know that. So they're going to keep trying and keep testing to see if you're the same old. Don't prove them right. We doing this for you. We doing this for your mental. We doing this for your dreams. Your dreams is on the line. And you can no longer turn a blind eye to what is going on, what has happened to you, okay? Acknowledge that. Acknowledge it. Accept it. Take accountability. Make whatever necessary changes, set your boundaries, and move the hell on. It do not have to be that difficult. It do not. In any order. However you need to get it done, just do it. Just do it. What else they need from you? They need for you to get back into the rhythm of the things. They need you to get your groove back. They need for you to bounce back and you be you, because you're the star. Remember, you are the star. You have the star energy, okay? You can do this. If anybody can pull this off, you can. I'm going to keep saying that because that's the energy that I'm getting here. If anybody can pull this off, you can. Do not let the naysayers' nays get to you. Don't let a person who don't have half of the mental capacity that you have to outsmart, outthink, and give you advice. They're not on your level. They don't get it. Okay? The way your world looks for you is the way your world looks for you. Nobody's going to get it but you. Okay? Let's do one more and then we'll get to the final messages here. But I think we're all clear on the task, right? Do what you got to do to take from this whatever it is that you need to take from it. You learned your lesson, hopefully, right? So let's get back to this. We all happy. We doing the things. You know, we just got to get, out of our mind just a little bit so we can get back here. We know life is beautiful and great and wonderful. The life that you want for yourself. The life that you're creating for you with all it is. All it is. Don't forget to give the love to yourself and the things to yourself that you would for others. Don't forget that, right? Give as much to yourself as you would for anybody else. All right? Come on now. Dust yourself off. Dust them shoulders off. You got this. I'm not worried about it. All right, let's close this on out. We got the message here. It's back to the beginning. You know, this transformation is taking you back to the beginning. All right. What you need to do, knowing who the hell you are, and never forgetting that, your capabilities, what you got going on, your foundation has to be on point for you to pull this transformation off. It's not your foundation, okay? That includes your mental. No is a complete sentence. Do not let who people are in relation to you stop you from saying no when you need to say no. Quit taking on stuff that you don't want to take on. Quit allowing things that you don't want in your life or you don't want to do just because whomever the requester is holds some special place in your heart. No is a complete sentence. Do not cut your throat chakra off for anybody's. Feel how you feel and put the actions behind it. No is a complete sentence. I mean, keep wanting me to tell you that I don't feel like it is the damn good, straight to the point. I don't want to do it. That's another great one. Because at this point, where that Queen of Swords energy showed up, that's letting me know that you are mastering your emotions. You know, you figuring that out, because it's your emotions that got you in this mess in the first place, right? So, we're mastering those to get back right. So just continue to do that, okay? 6, 5, and 1 is 6. Dang, they got all of your chakras. Your chakras is off. Get them right. Here's your third eye chakra. Come on now. Yeah. And that's another 6, baby. First of all, these 6s in my books means how successful you are going to be, how this situation is going to be, how you have learned this lesson so you can move on. That's what that means to me. You figure out what 666 means to you. It ain't evil. I know that much. All right. Clearly, with 3 of the however many, because I know they said 7, but I don't know, it's some debates out there, whatever. It's down here already. You know what you know. You always knew. You saw the flags. You always knew. But it's this situation. It's this exact situation that threw everything off. And that's why you got to get back to you. That's why it had to be a death moment. Getting rid of shit and clearing shit out. I'm sorry I have to say it like that, because now that makes sense. Whatever happened to you threw you completely off. Does it make sense to you how important this is for you to do you, take care of you, and to focus on you is at this point? I hope you see this. This energy is saying, from whoever this is resonating with, you have gotten thrown off energetically, mentally, physically, all of the leads. And that you got to get this back straight. Remember what we were talking about, the rest, the meditation. We already covered that. Whatever it is you need to do on the loving on yourself part, because you thrown off. Okay? I love you. Don't quit. We're going to do one more. We're going to close this out so you can get to work. Don't let it be another chakra. I told you what the 666 means to me, that you are definitely 6 and 1, 7. You are definitely going to make it. You're going to make it through this, point blank and period. They just wanted you to see it. At the bottom of the deck, patience with yourself, moving forward so you can correctly make the appropriate decisions to get you back right to where you need to be. Okay, babe? You got to do this. And especially at the very, very beginning, about working on you, working on yourself, to completely clear out what doesn't need to be moving forward with you in these next chapters of your life. So this is the word. They said what they said. They need for you to stand on business now. Okay? I'm not worried about you. I know you got it. Until next time, I love you. I love you. I love you.